Hello, welcome to Breezyville. My name is Breezy, and this is my YouTube channel. I do have a podcast called Just a Breezy Chat. You can go check that out. I am also on Instagram and Facebook. I also have a merch shop, and the social media of that merch shop is on Facebook. Um, so you're probably wondering why I'm calling this video questions and thought I have watching Twilight as an adult. I'm not proud of it, but I was obsessed with the Twilight series growing up. Like I said, not proud of it. But so my friend Bethany, if you're watching this, you know I love you. I had to call you out on it. Um, she is basically she has read all the books, and because she did not read them as a teen, and so it's got me thinking like this should be a fun video. Like, why? Let's do this, shall we? Oh my goodness. But yeah. But seriously though, like, I have so many questions and thoughts. Like, this list does not begin to cover what I have. But this just starts it off. Like, I was Team Jacob. That's the sad part about all of this. um, but yeah. So what's my first question or thought? Well, my first one, does Bella have no concern for her well-being? I mean, I love true crime as much as the next person. But do I have? Am I okay? But so you have to understand that I would not and be as cautiously, a lot of times cautious as I am, like when it comes to woods and walking out of my apartment complex at night. You'll have to understand, like, does she not have any concern for her well being? A normal person would have avoided the woods knowing that there's an animal out there killing people and that the guy she likes is just said, I basically want to kill you. I mean, I've killed people before. Oh my goodness. Again, why? Why? Um, Next on my list of questions and thoughts, why would Bella's mom send her to a place that she ran away from so she could basically be a baseball groupie? What decent mom does that? Seriously. Oh, I love you, kid, but go live with your dad so I can run off with my baseball playing boyfriend. Oh, come on now. Another one. As I keep now with this next one, please keep in mind I was Team Jacob. I was. But I had some stuff that happened to me as I got older and became especially my early adult years, and as a child. So but Jacob is basically grooming Renesmee. At the end of the series, it's like, oh, it's okay that you're with my daughter even though you're like 17, 18 years older than her. And she's just a baby. Why? Why? And while we're on that thought, I thought vampires were dead, which means they cannot recreate life. Something's just not adding up with that one. Sorry. Stephanie Myers, I loved books, don't get me wrong, as a teenager, but I have so many questions now. Why? Um, but yeah, like he's grooming her. I cannot handle the grooming. I can't. But Edward. Now, this is my next one. Edward's basically gaslighted Bella at the beginning of their relationship. Like, oh, you hit your head, you don't remember seeing this. Or making her believe that she was lying. Like, come on, that's not fair. It's almost abusive in a way. But yeah. Um, Bella, why do you ask a stalkerish question about a person you barely know about why their eyes change color? Like, a normal person will look at you like that's weird. I'm just saying. Oh my gosh. And while we're on that topic, Edward, you've been alive for over a century. Why could you not think of a better lie? And why are all the Collins in high school? Explain to me that question. Why? I mean, Alice and Jasper, they're already made it together, which I'll get to that thought in a second. But Rosalie, Emmett are together. Like it would make sense for Edward to be the only one who's in high school. I get it in a way, I guess, but still, why? Why? Um, okay, this one's gonna sound terrible, and I apologize in advance. But why is everyone gushing over Bella? I'm sorry, but why? Why is everyone gushing over Bella? Like she's so plain looking. Like I'm sorry. I mean, I get that literary element and stuff, but oh my gosh, why? And what's with everybody asking her how she's enjoying the rain? Okay, it makes no sense. But okay, um, the accident scene was uncalled for. And why are people only caring about what happened with Bella? Not Tyler, the guy who was driving. Like, that car could have been a freak accident. Okay, and what is with the Cullens matching outfits? Like, is it supposed to symbolize something or what? Because Edward's outfits in the beginning, completely different from the rest of them. Like, seriously. And while we're on that topic, why do we have no normal family would come up with the idea of dating siblings? Even if they are adopted, it is still gross. Like, why? Why? Doesn't that just like scream incest? It doesn't like make small talk in that town because that's just something wrong with that one. Um, how did Carlisle and Esme not get truancy? Think about it, they were out for weeks at a time, months at a time. I mean, if you miss more than so many days, I know in Alabama, like if you miss more than 10 days, you get sent to truancy court. Is seriously another one. I'm sorry for all you James lovers out there, but he looks like someone's pervy drunk uncle. I am so sorry, but he does. I don't know if that casting was for that or not, but he just if that was a casting Arab or what, but he looks like the pervy drunk uncle that you had to warn your kids not to go near. And how is that even Victoria's mate? Like gross. Next on my list. Edward was basically feeling himself when he steps out of the vehicle, puts the sunglasses on. Like, dude, you're already dating the new girl, whatever, who hangs out, I guess, the cool crowd, I guess. But so you have to put your sunglasses on. But anyway, my next question: why would you let your child play baseball in a storm coming through? Just why? A normal parent would say, no, it's thunderstorming outside, so you're coming in, you're staying in, or something like that. Or would you think it's better to do something inside? But you know what? Why? So, no time that, why does nobody question the seriousness of her injuries? Like, if my child fell down multiple flights of stairs, through a glass window, hit her head, and broke her leg, I would be very concerned with that. Like, you would, and how is CPS not called or DHR? I don't know what Washington has or Arizona has for that. But I know in Alabama it's DHR, so I know it's different in each state. But why was that not called? So why did Charlie not get Bella a therapist? I mean, if your child's going through months of depression, you would think maybe I should get my child a therapist. Like, why? Why? Next one. She was so dependent on Edward. Like, I just don't get it. Like, why would a woman be that dependent on a man? I've never understood that. I say it because I am independent, so but still, like, ugh. And he gaslighted her too. Okay, name one guy that would be okay with his girlfriend kissing another guy and causing a love triangle. He was so cool with that. Like Stephanie Myers. Seriously, why, Stephanie? Why is all I ask. What about his? So was Bella basically blind to his red flags when the mansplaining to staring at her like a stalker to actually asking her personal questions after one conversation? Like, if you're gonna ask me that personal deep of a question, I have to really trust you for me to answer those questions. Like, why, Bella? Why? Basically running away after saving her. He sits there. He likes to watch her sleep. Even tells her that. Like, does that not concern you, Bella? Like, that's kind of like almost like a Night Stalker type thing. Like, I don't. So he's basically a pedo. He's think about it. She's 17. He's 100 and something years old. Really? Really? Eavesdropping on private conversation, like, and calling him and then getting upset, saying like, "Oh, what's in Florida?" Yada yada yada, and then calling himself a lion. Like, who does that? Who calls himself a lion? Like, come on now. And no, did nobody not see the jealousy in Jessica? I mean, it was so obvious from the beginning that she was jealous of Bella. I almost said Becca, thinking of her Pitch Perfect. But still, though, why? Why, gosh, why, Stephanie? Why? But seriously, like, there's so much wrong. Like, and then when Belle ever, and then when she's with Jacob, like, he basically ignores her after an accident, whatever, and she goes to find out, oh, he's a wolf. That's why he's been ignoring her. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like, oh my gosh, Bella, do you love guys that have red flags? The question is, why did I love it as a teenager? Crying out loud. Like, I am a book nerd. I will admit that. So I do have a tendency to fall for guys in books that have major red flags, but not in real life. That sounds strange, but yeah, like, oh my goodness, though. Well, that is it for today's episode of Breezyville. Be sure to check out that merch shop I have. Also, check out the Instagram page. You can also go check out my podcast as well, and hit that like button, subscribe. I want you to comment like your thoughts on Twilight. Like, literally, I'm curious to know like your questions, your thought, like reading it as watching it as an adult, and everything else. And Beth, I had to do it, girl. You inspired me to do this video, so everyone can thank Bethany for this video.